Meet Finco, a financial ecosystem app that allows users to implement their financial information to help them visualize what is really going on with their money. Let's move on to the app itself. First off, we start off with a Auth0 authentication, moving into our onboarding page, where the user puts in their first name and last name, email, a financial goal, as well as a file that they will use later on in the software. After signing up, the user gets put into the main dashboard, which contains the dashboard, the agents, and the main component of the whole entire project, the graph. Now let's take a look at the agents, which utilize the Backboard UI provided in the hackathon.
We use Backboard.io as the persistent AI layer for our three financial agents. Backboard gives us assistance with system prompts, per user threads that survive sessions, and a clean way to do tools calling and streaming without us hosting or managing the LLM ourselves. The three agents. The first one is the Sentinel, our main financial supervisor. It's graph aware. When you ask questions about your ecosystem or click a node, we send the full graph state back to Backboard. The Sentinel can call tools like get full graph state, get node detail, and get dashboard summary. Our backend runs those tools with real data and sends the results back to Backboard, which then answers in plain language. So the AI never does the math. Our deterministic engine does, and the Sentinel only explains, writes alerts, and flags anomalies. It has memory and optional web search for Canadian programs. Next is the simulator. After you run a simulation and apply it, we send the before and after state to Backboard. The simulator's job is only to explain what changed and what to watch. It never does any calculations. We validate its output so it stays in a short, structured format. It's stateless. One response per simulation, no memory. Finally, we have the planner. It's for future planning and for emergency fund, first home, debt payoff, and investing. It has tools like get readiness check, get ETF recommendations, and get timeline estimate. Again, our backend runs those with our own engines and ETF catalog. Backboard just turns that into advice. It has memory so it can remember your goals and preferences.
When an agent needs data, for example, what's my runway? Backboard sends a tool call. Our API receives it, runs the corresponding function against the graph in our engines, and returns the result. Backboard weaves that into its reply, so all numbers and logic stay in our app. The agents only do language and reasoning. In addition to having its own agent tab, we also utilize Backboard in the main component of our project, the node graph. You see, in the node graph, we deploy Sentinel, as Sentinel's main function or main priority is to assist the user in trying to make it as easy as possible for them to deploy nodes, delete nodes, and to link nodes to one another. In this example, you're able to see how Sentinel is able to identify the type of node that the user wants to make, as well as finding out the price of the node via its name. In addition to being able to create and make it easier for the user to create nodes, the agent Sentinel is also able to connect nodes to one another. The Sentinel agent is able to understand and identify whether or not a node is a debit or a credit. By doing so, it is able to send out green or red particles. Green particles indicating that money is being sent out, and red particles indicate that money is being sent in. Overall, we use Backboard as our AI runtime for the three agents, Sentinel, Simulator, and Planner. It gives us assistance with system prompts, per user threads, so conversations can carry across sessions.